Arlington National Cemetery was supposed to be a place of honor, silence, and sacred respect. But on that humid afternoon, as tourists watched the changing of the guard, the air cracked with something ugly. Three men on roaring motorcycles, loud engines, beer breath, and crude laughter pulled up far too close to the tomb of the unknown soldier. They ignored the posted rules, revved their engines, and barked curses at anyone who looked their way. Then they spotted her, a woman, visibly pregnant, holding a folded American flag to her chest. She was only 26, a widow for just 3 months. Her hands shook as she stood near Section 60, the resting place of many fallen soldiers. Her husband, Staff Sergeant Daniel Rhodes, was buried there. One biker leaned toward her and grinned with rotten teeth. "Hey, sweetheart, you visiting your boyfriend or looking for a new one?" The other bikers laughed. She flinched but said nothing. Then one of them grabbed her arm. And that's when everything stopped. A sharp, commanding voice sliced through the grounds. "Stand down!" Everyone turned. A tomb guard was striding toward them, rifle locked at his shoulder, expression carved from stone. His name was Sergeant Michael Hale, and he never raised his voice until now. The bikers scoffed, but something in Hale's eyes made a few spectators step back. He moved with the stillness and precision of a man who lived by ritual, every step crisp, controlled, unwavering. "Remove your hands from the widow," Hale said, "or I will remove them for you." The grabbed biker snorted. "You gonna shoot me in front of everyone?" Hale didn't blink. "I don't need a rifle to deal with you." His tone was calm, too calm, the kind of calm that comes right before a storm. The widow swallowed hard, her voice trembled. I'm fine," she whispered. But her breathing told another story. "Ma'am," Hale said gently, his voice softening for the first time, "you're safe now." Then he turned to the bikers. "You are in a sacred place. A soldier rests here. Her husband. I strongly suggest you leave while you still have the privilege to walk." One biker spat on the ground. "Man, we ain't scared of your little marching routine." Hale's jaw tightened. People held their breath. The closest biker stepped forward, and Hale didn't move an inch. A tomb guard is trained never to break discipline without cause, but disrespect toward the fallen, toward a widow, was cause enough. The biker swung first, a sloppy punch. A bait mistake. Hale sidestepped without effort and locked the arm behind his back so fast the man didn't understand what happened until his cheek hit the pavement. "No one," Hale said, pressing him down, "disrespects the fallen on my watch." The other bikers charged. Spectators gasped. Tourist phones came out. Hale moved with soldier-trained precision. A parry, a knee strike, a disarm, a controlled takedown. Within seconds, 2 grown men were on the ground, choking in dust and humiliation. Security rushed in, but Hale already had the situation pinned under his boot, literally and figuratively. The lead biker groaned, You can't do this. We weren't doing nothing. You threatened a pregnant widow. That's everything. As security detained the bikers, Hale walked back to the widow. She tried to hide her tears, but they fell anyway. Ma'am, Hale said softly, are you hurt? She shook her head. No, I didn't think anyone would stand up like that. Not for me. Hale knelt to be eye level with her. Your husband served his country, and you carry his legacy. You deserve respect. She clutched the folded American flag. This was Daniel's. Today's his birthday. I didn't want him to be alone. Hale's lips tightened. His own brother was buried at Arlington. This place was more than stone and grass. It was a promise. I'm sure he's proud of you. She wiped her tears. Thank you. You protected me today. I didn't even know your name. Hale. Sergeant Michael Hale. She nodded. Thank you, Sergeant Hale. Truly. He stood and offered his arm to escort her safely to Section 60. Tourists stepped aside respectfully. Even the wind seemed quieter. After she visited Daniel's grave, Hale walked her to her car. She hesitated before getting in. You know, when they grabbed me, I felt helpless. But you came, just like Daniel would have. Hale looked away, trying to hide the flicker of emotion in his eyes. Your husband would have done far more than I did. I only honored his memory. She rested a hand on her belly. When my child grows up, I'll tell them what you did today, that there are still men who protect the innocent. Hale nodded once, silent, steady, soldier strong. When she finally drove off, Hale marched back toward the tomb, straightening his gloves and adjusting his rifle. And when he stepped onto the marble platform, every tourist fell silent, this time out of genuine reverence. He resumed his post. 21 steps, 21 seconds, 21 breaths. A sacred ritual continued. But everyone who witnessed the moment would remember. A tomb guard doesn't only protect the unknown. Sometimes he protects the living too.